Well, we just got even more proof that the new Harry Potter HBO TV series is going to be even more book accurate, and this is very exciting. Welcome to Movie Flame. I'm Morgan Ross, and today I'm going to look at and break down all of the new footage and photos that we have that have to do with the opening scene of the series. You'll probably notice that I'm not in my normal setup, and that's because I'm in a hotel room. I'm doing some really exciting stuff that I can't wait to share with you guys, but as of right now, I can't say anything about it. But I think you guys are gonna love it. But now let's get into this, because this is really exciting. So the first thing we'll go over is a video and some pictures that look like it is a couple who many believe is Lily and James. And honestly, it looks like them. That looks like James from the back, it looks like Lily from the back. You can't really see too much, but yeah, people are theorizing that this is James and Lily. And I've been saying for a while that I not only hope, but I also expect that the opening scene for the series will actually be Voldemort going to Godric's Hollow and killing Lily and James and trying to kill Harry. I just think that would be a really cool opening. It would also be something that was different from the movies and even the book, which I think would be a fresh take. But yeah, here we have a little video of them. You can see the crew in the back. Then the next thing I want to look at is everything that goes over the opening scene of the book. So if you haven't read the book, the first chapter is actually from the perspective of Vernon Dursley, and the show looks like they are covering all of that. So in this first video, we see a bunch of witches and wizards crossing the street in front of Vernon's car. And if we go to the actual page in chapter 1, he said he couldn't help noticing that there seemed to be a lot of strangely dressed people about, people in cloaks. So that's exactly what this is. And then we have another video of it of witches and wizards who are seen celebrating the defeat of He Who Must Not Be Named on the set of the Harry Potter TV series, and again, blocking Vernon Dursley on his way to work. And yeah, you can see they're all in cloaks, they're all celebrating some stuff, and then Vernon's just like, screw this, and just vroom right through them, which is, that's so Vernon. But yeah, then we get another shot of this. We see Vernon in his car, getting frustrated. And in this video, we also see this person who has an emerald green cloak, which is exactly what the book says, and wearing an emerald green cloak. So once again, they are just so book accurate. And also, I've said this in so many videos at this point, but I'm gonna say it anyway in case you haven't seen my other videos. They're being very faithful to the timeline of the books. Obviously, the movies were set in the 2000s, but the actual book series takes place from 1991 to 1998. So they are going all in on the 90s theme, whether it's the clothes, the sets, the cars, all of it, and it's amazing, and I'm gonna cover that a little bit more as we go. But now we're gonna look at the character Dedalus Diggle, who we just found out is played by John Furlong. And as you can see, dude, he's looking good. He's wearing the purple cloak, he's wearing the purple top hat, which is one of the main things that describe Dedalus Diggle. Dedalus Diggle in the book had actually gone up to Harry when he was a young kid and when he didn't know he was a wizard. And he was with Petunia and Dudley at the time, and Petunia was like, come on, let's go, and took them away because she knew that was a wizard. And then later we see him at the Leaky Cauldron, and he's like, oh my god, Harry Potter, I met you a few years ago. And Harry's like, oh yeah, I remember you. And he's like, oh my god, the boy who lived remembers me. So it's cool that we're actually getting Dedalus Diggle in this show. And as we go, I'm gonna show you, get even more. Yeah, that's the same pictures. But dude, look at his outfit, man. He's wearing these boots. He's got the long purple pants. Almost like the genie from Aladdin. And then look at that pattern, dude. That's sick. And he's rocking sunglasses for some reason. Like muggle sunglasses. I don't know what that's about. That might actually just be the actor on set being like behind the scenes. He's like, it's too bright. But moving on to these photos, we see Vernon Dursley, who is walking around, and this is during his lunch break. And in the book, it said he thought he'd stretch his legs and walk across the road to buy himself a bun from the bakery. And look at what Vernon is holding. A bun from the bakery. It's so cool, dude. Like, they're really going word for word from the book, which I just love. Also, this suit is very 90s coded. Also, let's take a look at Vernon himself. He has the bushy mustache, he has the hair, And obviously there's one thing that everybody's been talking about, and that's the fact that he's not fat, which I don't think is the biggest deal. Obviously Richard Griffiths was big enough to be a book accurate Vernon, but honestly I feel like being that fat isn't that important to the character. He pretty much just has to be, well, an asshole. He's definitely the worst of the Dursleys. Like, he's always the meanest, he's always the most cruel. And if they can put that across on screen, I'm fine that he's not severely overweight. If he keeps eating these donuts though, he'll get there. But yeah, getting back to Dedalus Diggle, we're gonna look at another quote from the book. So it says, "He was so worried that he walked straight into someone just outside the door. Sorry," he grunted, as the tiny old man stumbled and almost fell. It was a few seconds before Mr. Dursley realized that the man was wearing a violet cloak. He didn't seem at all upset at being almost knocked to the ground. On the contrary, his face split into a wide smile, and he said in a squeaky voice that made passersby stare, "Don't be sorry, my dear friend, for nothing could upset me today. Rejoice, for you know who has gone at last. Even muggles like yourself should be celebrating this happy, happy day." And now we look at this video, and this is awesome. This is Vernon walking out of the door, so focused on his donut and stuff that he runs into a man who falls to the ground. Obviously in the book it said that he didn't fully fall to the ground, it said he almost fell to the ground, but here, clearly he falls all the way to the ground, and he has the violet cloak. Then he gets up and you can see he's saying, "It's alright," if you just read his body language. He's excited. It's like, "Rejoice, and even muggles like yourself," as he pointed. Vernon's like, what is happening? So yeah, that's literally the scene straight from the book. Then we have some other shots of this, like a better close-up of Dedalus falling down. And also this behind the scenes photo where he's just casually stretching. I don't know, that's pretty funny. But as I was saying, this series is being very faithful to the 90s theme. And one of the coolest things I've seen so far is this newspaper article from the Daily Mail. It depicts Princess Diana, and it says, "The smile that says it all." And then it also has like another part of the newspaper, "Nuclear weapons in the Soviet sub," which is just amazing and shows the attention to detail that they're putting into this. And yeah, then you can see some other 90s things. They have cut price cigarettes, which you would not see that in today's culture. Then they have some more very 90s storefronts and ads. Then they have fixed fares, popular destinations, Heathrow Airport, Gatwick Airport, London Victoria, and so on and so forth. And a few of these aren't even open anymore. So putting those in it's really cool, dude. Like, I'm just nerding out right now. I'm so excited about this series. I'm so excited that we're getting another rendition of Harry Potter. I've been skeptical at times because the movies were so great, but at the same time, they didn't cover a ton of what happened in the book. Just one example being all of the stuff that we just watched and that they're filming right now. We never saw any of this from chapter 1. And also, as I was theorizing, we could also see Lily and James in the opening scene. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think though. Are you as excited as I am? What do you think of all of this footage? Do you have any other thoughts that I didn't put forth? I'm excited to read what you guys have to say. If you enjoyed this video, I have a playlist right here that goes over all of my HBO Harry Potter TV series videos, and I have a lot of them that break down pretty much everything that we've seen so far about the show. I also make other cool Harry Potter videos like this one where I go over the worst headmaster in Hogwarts history. That's all I have for you guys in this video though. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.